but it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
What is internet anyway?
It will replace the yellow pages as we know it today.
With the A and then the ring around it? Katie said she thought it was about.
So much of our lives is spent looking at screens now, and to not use that added visual element of motion to capture attention is kind of crazy.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Market Like Emma. I am your guest host today, Lori Stutzman, because I'm here with Jesse Webb, who's the usual host, and he's going to talk today about video, how you can use it, what it's good for, why use video, and lots of other interesting facts about video. So good morning, Jesse.
Morning. Hey, Lori. Good to chat. Been excited about this episode.
So let's talk a little bit about video. You produced a really cool video about videos, which if anybody hasn't seen it, it's on our YouTube channel. But tell us a little bit about why you decided to focus on video this month.
Yeah, so it seems like, especially after the pandemic and everything, and people were kind of switching their marketing strategies, we just got an influx of interest in our videos, which we've been creating for a while now. And this increase of interest just let us kind of go wild and do lots of different types of videos for clients. And it just really inspired us to really dig in deeper and offer this to more people, because we've seen it work really well for our clients. And it really takes the place of some of this, all that in-person interaction that we used to have. I think videos are so personal, and that's why they're probably becoming even more popular now, because it lets you get that kind of human element across digitally, where a blog might not be able to do that.
Yeah, for sure. We've seen that with our clients. We've definitely seen an uptick in video. I think because of that, they can't have that face-to-face interaction, and it allows them to at least get a little bit of that. And we've seen them perform really well in marketing efforts. Can you tell me a little bit about what are the best ways to use the videos? I know that you have a number of different videos that we can produce, but what are some of the best ways to use video?
Yeah, so I think to your point, I think video really works on social media to break through the noise. And I think that's another reason that they're becoming even more popular, and that they're becoming, people are seeing that they're working better, is that as more people are on social media, because that's just how we're communicating now, like almost only how we're communicating, the need to cut through that noise is even greater. And having a really professional, good looking, like motion graphics intro that pops up on your news feed kind of grabs your attention, and then it lets you really quickly tell your story and create an emotional connection with people. So I think definitely the best place to be using video right now is on social channels. Now, that's a lot of different places. There's lots of different strategies, whether you're going to be on Instagram or more on LinkedIn and trying to grab viewers there. There's different strategies that you might use, different formats, different size videos. But generally, we've been recommending for our clients to do the hero video on your website. And it does a great job on your website of telling your full company story in a really easy to kind of package way. And then if they want to learn more, they've got all of the links that they need to continue their journey based on where they are. But it kind of level sets everyone that comes to your website. So that's another really great tactic to use.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I know that we have a client who has a more complex solution that they're selling, and it's very difficult to explain in general, but when I saw it on the video that you created for them, it made complete sense. And because you're able to visualize it in addition to hearing about it, it actually came to life, and I actually understood the product a lot better. So I think that's a great point. I know that also some of the things that we've seen from the research that we've been reading is that video has higher retention rates as well. As does everything that's more visual. People tend to retain things that are more visual. And the nice thing about video is it's both. It's visual and audio.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, from like a future focused point of view, so much of our lives is spent looking at screens now. And to not use that added visual element of motion to capture attention is kind of crazy. So even in a blog post, you should probably have like a little GIF that's embedded there to kind of encapsulate an idea that's in the blog post, or have a quote, a testimonial come out with some motion to grab people's attention. There's a lot of opportunities that we can be taking, and it's not just like packaged video, it can be all sorts of things. So that's why we're really pushing people to just do all sorts and types and sizes and lengths of videos. So.
Yeah, that's great. And we've seen a lot of clients do very well with like a package of videos, not just one video, but it may be a hero video and then some social videos. And then, like you said, animated GIFs that they can use in various places where it's more stagnant information. And so that you're able to make it come to life. So
yeah, what's so great about that is, and we've talked about on this podcast before, people need so many touch points with your brand before they really are able to, or want to like go to your website. They need to be reminded and they need to see your logo a few times. What this video package does is it gets that same look and feel across different platforms. It'll go on your website so that if someone saw it on social, they'll be like, oh, that's the exact same company. I'm on the same kind of journey. So that's why I would suggest that package is you get to kind of put the same message out, the same look and feel across many different areas and really drum up that engagement and traffic to your website.
Well, that's great. Thanks so much for being with us here today on this month's podcast. Stay tuned. Next month, we're going to introduce a new guest to you, and we'll save that for next month. And for all of us at Extra Mile, this has been Market Like Emma.
Cheers. Thanks, Lori.